Hello, Mr. Sonko is here again. My dear fellow brothers and sisters in Germany. Today I come to give you some few updates regarding the deportation saga that was circulating in social media. Of course, I know most of you were aware of the rumor about the 22nd of December deportation, which is still, I can say, still it is a rumor. But like how it is always a rumor, that always come to be true. So yes, it was rumored that 22nd of this month, which is very soon, there will be another deportation of Gambians. In this sense, the German government asked Gambia government to give them a flight landing permit to be able to deport Gambians asylum seekers from Germany to the Gambia. So we really I really know this, or I was aware that the German government through EU in the Gambia are putting a lot of pressures in our Gambian government through the foreign ministry, and immigration department to give them a flight landing permit for deportation to take place. So we are calling on our government, specifically the foreign ministry and immigration department, to look the best interest of their Gambians. Let them not just do it like usual. If EU put them in little bit pressure with so-called threats of sanctioning them, with so-called threats of not giving them what their wishes, that is the grants and loans, then they go ahead with deportations, signing deportations agreements, and we are Gambians. If EU is following all these deportations issues, Europe is doing all this deportation, they are forcing this deportation for the best interest of their citizens, their voters. And we too, our government, the Gambia, the foreign ministry and the Ministry of Interior, immigration department under the Ministry of Interior should also look what is the best interest of their citizens. That is, we the Gambians living in diaspora, in Germany, in Italy, and of course all other European countries. Is deportation the only solution? No. The Gambia government can open up other channels of negotiation, can come up with something that will help the Gambians in diaspora, the Gambians asylum seekers in diaspora, not only to go always with agreeing to accept deportation from European countries. We are calling on our government. The EU is putting them pressure. We knew that all these past days there are series of engagement through EU ambassador in Gambia to put pressure in Gambia government again to accept deportation. But what is important here is the best interest of your citizen. That is, we the Gambians. We the Gambians always look at our interests. That is the most important thing. EU is doing it. I repeat it. They are doing it for their citizens. What are you doing for us? What are you helping us? That deportation, what is it going to help you and we, the Gambians in diaspora? Sadly, the second news that I have for you today is I received a call from two Gambian asylum seekers here in Germany, in Baden-Württemberg, that they are currently, right now, as I am speaking with you, they are at Pforzheim deportation center, and they are going to deport them 27th of January. Brothers and sisters, deportation is going on. What can we do is the big question. How can we rescue ourselves in these deportation issues that are going on right now? Deportation is going on. Today I was surprised when I received a call from these Gambians, our youths, our fellow youths. They are here. Of course, some will ask, what have they done? And according to them, according to the boy himself who called me, which I cannot name his name here for security reasons, he put to me clearly that he is in Duldung. Duldung. He's having Duldung, 3 months Duldung. So I asked him, do you commit any criminal offense or any crime here in Baden-Württemberg? And he told in German, he told me no, his only crime is because his chances of asylums, all he exhausted all his chances to stay here. So, but yet still, this is what we said. This is always my advice. This is how I advise myself and my fellow Gambian brothers and sisters. You know, my last video I explained that we have a very little chance to stay here because of our asylum. So, but what we can do is to put ourselves into better integration systems through house buildings and other stuffs. So please, if you are here, you are in Duldung, my brothers and sisters, you are not safe. If you are living in Germany with Duldung, without doing nothing, you are not safe. One day or the other, if you are caught, you might go home. To avoid being deported forcefully, why not you try to put yourself into house building? We are in December. Come January, February, March, before, if anybody want to get into house building, you should start by now. You should start searching house building now. As soon as you get into house building, you have house building Duldung. You try to have house building Duldung, you are safe. House building is the best thing to keep you here. So I am advising my brothers and sisters, all of you, to please get yourself into house building. If not, I have reliable and authentic information that 2021, I repeat, 2021 is not going to be easy for the Gambians asylum seekers in Germany. 2021 will be a hot year for Gambians asylum seekers here. But don't get panicked. We can still rescue ourselves from this. You can still help yourself from this deportation. Don't just get panicked because I said that it's going to be a hot time for Gambian asylum seekers. Ask yourself, what can you do? How can you remove yourself from this deportation list or from this deportation issue? The answer is simple. Try to integrate yourself with the language. Try to do the German language course. Try to do this language, at least have AS5 plus. If you have AS5 plus, my brothers and sisters, you can probably put yourself into house building. You can try to get into house building. But if you are with Duldum, you are not doing nothing. You are just sitting, putting your hands together. My brothers and sisters, these are the kind of people which will be in hot soup come 2021. The Gambia government, I always say this, EU have the upper hand in this deportation. So it's like they will always take advantage of that poor country. They will always take advantage of our institutions in the Gambia, our ministries in the Gambia to deport Gambians because they are feeding us. They are giving everything to them. They are giving them the grants, the loans, all these grants and loans. Most of these grants and loans that you are hearing in your country and in our national parliament is all from where? European Union. So they have the upper hand. They are kind of controlling. They are micro-controlling us. Financially, they are controlling us. Our government, our Gambia government, our people, our institutions think they cannot go without EU. So you and I, what can we do to stay here is to integrate ourselves here. Let us forget about what Germany is going to do. Let us forget about what EU is going to do. Let us forget about what our country, our government is even going to negotiate with the Germans. Let us focus on how we will help ourselves to stay here in Germany. That is the most important thing, brothers and sisters. And we can do it. We can do it. I always emphasize, I want all of you people to take the best opportunity to get yourself into house building. As soon as we are all in house building, as soon as many Gambians get into house building come next year, this deportation rumors, all these deportation deals will eventually disappear. Because they cannot deport you if you are in house building, did not commit any crime. They will not do that. If you're in house building, you have house building duldung. You secure house building duldung. You don't offend anybody. You don't commit any crime. You are not going anywhere. Brothers and sisters, deportation is going on. Let us try to rescue ourselves from this deportation by integrating ourselves. It's the best thing. It's the only way we can help ourselves here. We can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. If someone else can do it, we can do it. Let's do it then. Let's go there. Let's try to do this. Let's have this. We will be safe then. We will have our stay here. We will be allowed to stay here comfortably without no problems. Your friend, your comrade, Yahya Sonko, say bye-bye to you all till next video again.